Student, welcome to series of internet programming tutorial. So today we discuss about the chapter number third. That name is Introduction to JavaScript under the module of client-side programming. Okay, so today we discuss about that a JavaScript language construct. Okay, first of all, we discuss about the introduction. What is a JavaScript? Why we use the JavaScript, and how to use the JavaScript in a normal HTML or the client side. Okay, then we discuss about the JavaScript language constructions. Okay, then we discuss about the objects. What are the objects we have to use in a JavaScript browser objects or DOM objects, and what are the difference between them. Then event handling. Okay, event handling is a good topic. Okay, and that regarding they ask the questions in university. Okay, then as well as they ask the questions regarding the validations. Okay, form validations and then all. Okay, so let us start with the first slide. Okay, so that slide first is what the given the outline of the JavaScript. First introduction of JavaScript outline is there. In that outline, first point is define, then why we JavaScript. Second point, third we where we use the write the code or where to write the code, and then fourth JavaScript tag in HTML file, and fifth external file. So that the first outline point is nothing as define the JavaScript. So is JavaScript is a high level and untyped programming language. Okay, so here what again we call as a high level language. Okay, so of course they are a high level language and untyped programming language. Untyped in the sense we can call as also the uh, we define suppose any variables in the normal C programming and normal Java programming. That time we are given the some type on there, or they given the tell about the what kind of the data you have. So that type here there is no need to specify that the particular type on there. So that's why we call as untyped programming language. And you know the very well the high level language. Okay, that this is about the JavaScript. Then they including some naming and some standards library similarities. Otherwise, the JavaScript and the Java are different. Okay, so some syntax or the some libraries or the some naming convention are to be same with the Java programming. Okay, but actually they are a different. Okay, or we call as a give the reference on the JavaScript of your Java through the Java. Okay, that is the only difference in between them. Okay, then the second point is what your why JavaScript. Uh, why we use the JavaScript client-side programming language for the validations. So first point, the JavaScript has become integral to the internet experience as a developer built to increase interactions and complexity into their applications. Second point, and the third point is what interaction with the HTML element and add the functionality to the web page. The first point is what we have to use the client-side programming. Of course, that JavaScript we are use in a Java in a client side. We can embed that Java files or Java functions into the HTML languages, and that through we can make the some validations on there. So validation is nothing as what we have to check that field which is to be right or wrong, or that field which is to be enter or not. That is the mean of that. For example, if you have the text field, okay, and that text field suppose that field name is username. If username type on there, okay, so that username is right or wrong, or username fill on there and that particular text field is there or not. That is the we have to check that the check we called as a validations. Okay, the second point is what JavaScript has become integral. So integral is nothing as we call as a fundamental or the basic. So your JavaScript is nothing as a fundamental between the whatever the experienced developer they create day by day applications, and in between whatever the complications we have. Okay, so that in between your integral your JavaScript or the fundamental of your JavaScript, मतलब कि जो इंटरनेट पे जो डेवलपर एक्सपीरियंस डेवलपर जो काम कर रहे हैं, ओके, किसके साथ काम कर रहे हैं, वो एप्लीकेशन के साथ काम कर रहे हैं और उनके साथ जो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बढ़ रही है, मतलब डे बाय डे टेक्नोलॉजी से बढ़ रही है वैसे वैसे उनकी कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बढ़ रही है, बट उसमें से जो प्रॉब्लम है, ये जो भी कुछ सॉल्यूशंस है, उसका मेन जो भी है फंडामेंटल और बेसिक जो कौन है, वो जावास्क्रिप्ट है, उन्होंने बोला है. ओके, then third point is what? The interactions with the HTML element and add the functionality to the web page. Okay, so it means whatever the applications the developer did, okay, that the front end, what are the HTML tag we have to use, okay, inside that HTML element we can read, we can edit. Okay, so we can over the create or modify the number of we call as functions on there. Okay, so मतलब कि जो भी अभी डेवलपर बना रहे एप्लीकेशन डे बाय डे, तो उनके एप्लीकेशन बनाने के टाइम पे जो टैग उन्होंने यूज़ किए हैं उसके ऊपर हम मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं, एडिट कर सकते हैं. ओके, इनकी जावास्क्रिप्ट की इतनी कैपेसिटी है. ओके, so that is complete why we use the JavaScript. First of all, this is the client side programming. Then the JavaScript is the integral part between the developer and their complexity. Okay, and the third one is what? We can easily interact with the tags and we can modify or add or some make the functions over there. Okay, that is the capability of your JavaScript. That's why we use the JavaScript. Okay, then next your the point is what? Where to write the code according to outline here. Okay, so third point is what? Where to write the code. Yes, so your code we can write in between the head tag or in between the body tag. Okay, so where you want to use the tag, you can use the tag, okay, in HTML file. Then second is what? In a separate file. Okay, you can also create the separate file, okay, using .js extensions, that is we call it the external file, and which is embedded into the HTML file. Okay, so same thing, whatever we did in CSS using .css, we can create the CSS file and we can embed in a HTML file with the reference of link tag. So here the same, we have just instead of CSS we can create .js. Okay, who once student don't know about how to take the reference or how we embed the file, so you can watch the last video, and that last video already I told in practically also. Okay, you can watch. The next slide they told about the JavaScript tag. Okay, so same thing, whenever we use the CSS, okay, so that time what we use the style tag. Okay, so instead of style tag we are use what? Script tag. Okay, so open script equal space type equal to JavaScript complete, and then write your logic on there and complete your script tag. You can use both. You can use the tag or the code in a where head tag और body tag, दोनों यहाँ पे मैं ये यूज कर सकता हूँ. ओके, देन द नेक्स्ट, ओके, नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट? डॉट. अगर एक्सटर्नल फाइल आपको एक्सेस करना है तो एक्सटर्नल फाइल का पहले आपको फाइल बना के .js एक्सटेंशन बनाना पड़ेगा. उसके साथ वो लिंक टैग जो है वो लिंक टैग हेड टैग में लेना पड़ेगा. सो विच द लिंक टैग कैन बी एम्बेडेड इनटू द HTML हेड टैग. ओके, वो हेड टैग के बीच में आपको लिंक टैग लेना पड़ेगा और उसको वहां से एक्सेस करना पड़ेगा. सो लिंक, देन रिलेशनशिप इक्वल टू व्हाट? देयर not the style sheet, there what? JavaScript. ओके, मैंने जब यूज करता था CSS तो वहां पे लिंक रिलेशनशिप क्या था? स्टाइल शीट. तो यहाँ पे रिलेशनशिप क्या रहेगा आपका? जावास्क्रिप्ट. ओके, देन स्पेस, वहां पे उसका टाइप रहेगा. व्हाट द टाइप हियर, टेक्स्ट स्लैश जावास्क्रिप्ट. ओके, वहां पे क्या था, टेक्स्ट स्लैश CSS. ओके, देन नेक्स्ट HREF, जहां पे आपने एक्स्ट्रा फाइल बनाई है JS की, वहां का आपको वहां पे पाथ देना पड़ेगा. दैट इज अ सिंपल सेम थिंग. Whatever we did the practicals about the CSS, same thing on here, but that file extension which is to be different, like your .js here. That's it. Okay, so this is about the outline. Okay, so we complete your outline, and right now how we construct a JavaScript, that is the point. Construct is nothing as what, how we build the JavaScript. So already I told what about the introduction or define the parts, what including the some naming and some standard library similarities of your Java and JavaScript. So some similarities of the Java and the JavaScript. Okay, so some not all. Okay, so first point is what, the JavaScript statements are separated by the semicolon. Of course, whatever we written the statement, a statement is nothing as what, uh, the collections of variables, the variables values, or we call as the initializations. Okay, then any keywords, and then once you complete that, the end we can use the semicolon. Same thing, whatever we did the all the programming languages, not the all programming language, the C language or Java language, at the end we can use what, the semicolon. The same thing on there. The second thing, the JavaScript language are collected values, operator, expressions, keyword, and comments. So same, whatever the C language and Java language, we can use the values, operators, expressions, keyword, and comments. So how they use, we can discuss later, but the meaning are the same. Okay, in that way we can take the language syntax and then all. Okay, then that the how we take this one, we can discuss one by one. Okay, in JavaScript, what values, operator, expression, keyword, and comment. So first is what, JS literals, we can also call as a that nothing as completely is a permanent value. Okay, completely, or we can take the permanent value. So here what, the 30.45 is a number, 304 also is that number, and the hello is a string we have. Okay, so that is we call as literals in nothing as a permanent. Okay, then the next we discuss about that the JS variable. Okay, so variable, you know the variable. Okay, so in C language or the Java language, we have to take the variables. Okay, so that variable there take the values and store their values on a memory. Okay, so that time we have to use the data types, what kind of the data you have, according to we can take the data. So suppose I have the number, we can take the integer data type. Then if you have suppose the floating number, so we can take the float data type. And then if you have the character, so the character we have the data type. So here there is no any type of the data type, here is the untype. We can take just only the variable name on there, and we take the variable name space, and that variable whatever the associate you want to value, so you can take the value on there. Okay, so here the example are there, variable x is the name of the variable is a keyword. Okay, equal to 20, so x we have provided the 20 value, and that is a variable. Okay, then next that is nothing as what, JS operator. So before that we have to check that the practically the value, the x, the variable x value 20 is right or wrong. We can display in a JavaScript output console. Okay, so we go to the editor. Okay, you know the very well editor, and writer. Okay, and we create the new program here, that is we know the very well the HTML template 5. Okay, and we create what, in between the JavaScript tag. Okay, so you know very well style, instead of that what we use, script here. Okay, so here we use the script type equal to text slash javascript, and inside we declare one variable that name is x equal to suppose 30. Okay, then I want to display that value on the web browser. Okay, so what we do, we have just one statement. You just keep in mind that statement. Okay, that discussions about this statement will discuss later. Okay, वो जो स्टेटमेंट मैं यहाँ पे लिखने वाला हूँ वो आप सिर्फ इनिशियली उसको दिमाग में रखें, वो क्या है वो मैं उसका डिटेल आपको दूंगा बाद में. ओके, जस्ट ओनली कीप इन माइंड कि दैट यूजिंग दैट स्टेटमेंट वी कैन डिस्प्ले द वेरिएबल वैल्यूज ऑन द ब्राउजर. ओके, ये स्टेटमेंट का यूज करके मैं जो भी वेरिएबल्स रहेंगे उसकी वैल्यू मैं ब्राउजर के ऊपर दिखाऊंगा. उसका मतलब होगा जैसे कि वो स्टेटमेंट क्या है. सपोज I take the document is the object and that the write is the method. Okay, inside we have to take the value of x. Okay, and we complete the bracket, and that end what we take the statement semicolon. Here also the semicolon. So here what, that statement we take the semicolon, that statement again what, we take the semicolon. That's it. Okay, we run this one. Okay, so what we got, the 30 we got the value on there. Okay, just keep in mind that document.write. Then next about the JS operator. Okay, and that first part is what the operator are used to manipulate the data and gives the data as a result. Okay, so what kind of the data you have to come from the browser. Okay, and how we manipulate the data. Okay, according to the operator we have to decide and give the data represent on the browsers. So first type of the operator. Okay, so how we take the data in a manipulate format, and that first manipulate format is the assignment operator. So right now we have the two operators. Okay, first operator we know very well, what, equal to operator. Okay, so here what, this one what, assignment operator that we called as, and that is we called as what, equal to operator. Okay, so you know the very well difference in between that. Okay, that assignment operator is nothing as what, assign the values to the variable. Okay, and that equal to operator is what, here they what, we have to make the compare between the two values. Okay, at that time we use that the equal to operator. Okay, so though both are the operator we have. Okay, then the next is what, first we again this one we create this one what, equal, and that is what, equal to. Okay, then this one about the, okay, so concatenate operator. Yes, that is a new one operator we have. Okay, concatenate operator, it means what, the two entities or two variables we can join using that the concatenate operator. Okay, so by using example we can we also clear that concept. Okay, or we can take the example. Suppose I have the string SA, suppose SA one of the string here. Okay, plus we can take the double inverted comma again here, and plus here suppose DE, that is again the string we have. Okay, so it means what, I represent SA. Okay, that is the string SA, and after space what, we got the DE, another string, in that way. So that is the one example we have. So we can two string concat here using the plus operator, or that we call as a concat operator. Yes, you got all of you? Good. Okay, then next if you have doubt regarding to that the string operator, or sorry, concat operator, so you can make the comment section. Okay, your whatever the problem you can take the comments on there, okay, or you give the comments on there. Sorry, not the take, give the comments on there, okay. That is the first, okay. So that is the question. What, sir, you just only the string value concat on there? You know, we can concat the string number also, a number string also, or number also, okay. That is the main feature of the your concat operator, okay. So practically we can discuss that point. First, variable x we have, and also the another variable you want to take, so you can take the comma on there, y equal to here, suppose 40 number, and at the end of the statement semicolon, okay. Then you can take the concat here, the plus, and then what, y, okay, and just we check the what we got the output on there. Yes, 70. Yes, so that concat here, okay. The same, we can take the separately this one, okay. Suppose x, suppose I want to present the x, or separately the variable output show on the web browser, so you can take x equal to, okay, that what mean by the x value, that according to we have to take the string value, then plus, that is a concat what, the x value, okay. After that, what, we take the plus, then what, the y value, which is what, in string y equal to, okay, and then what, again we take the plus that y value on there, okay. So it means what, I want to what, the x value and y value show using the some comments. So we check the output here. Yes, x is yes, and then what we do, I want to the values, what the output on there, that is the x13 y40 in a below line. So what we do, so here also you can take the break, you know, the break br tag here, so we can take the br tag, okay, and once you run that program, then what we got the output. Yes, what, we can take the next value, next line on the value, okay. So this is the concatenations here. But suppose I have the value like that, suppose variable z equal to I have the suppose a string value sa, and the value suppose I have the 2.4, and plus suppose I have the value 5, okay. So what output we got on there, so equal to, yes, that is a comment tag here. Right now we take, and the first initially what they associated with the that the left corner, okay. So here first the run this one sa and 2.4, so that output we got here what, sa 2.4, sorry, here, and after that what, whatever the output from them, the left associate this one, then the plus with the operator here, okay. That is what, the 5. So what, after that what we got output, 2.4 and 5. So here what, we got the output 2.5 and equal and then 5 here, okay. That kind of the output we got. Suppose we check this one output, what the output we got here, so that is what, a z, we take the comment on there, z plus z on there, okay. So we run this one, okay. So that we got the output on there. Same, suppose I take the, instead of the string, the number on taken, okay. Here suppose I take the number on there and we check the output, okay. Suppose I take the number 4, okay. So what output we got on there, first output is what, 4, and associated with what, plus 2.4 here. Okay, then what we got the output? 5. That is, so what output we got? 42.45. Oh yes, so we check the output again, that here. Yes, what the output we got? 42.45. That is the we got the concatenations operations. Okay, so always we keep in mind what the left associate first, and then this one the output with the associate with the next one value. Yes, that is the concatenations operators we have. The next we have the arithmetic operator. So you know the very well, the most of the student what the arithmetic operator, the we know very well the plus, minus, then divided, then multiplications. Okay, so that is the operator we have, arithmetic. Then also we have the one operator is their name is a module. Okay, modulations. So you know the very well that is the operator we have, and how they run. We discuss right now how they run on the browsers in the JavaScript. Okay, so we discuss about the practically about that. Okay, we remove this one about the Z. Okay, and just one by one we take the two values. Already we have taken the two values, and just we take the plus operator. So already we discussed the plus, we directly go to the next minus. Okay, so we discuss, then minus 10 we got. Yes, we got the minus 10. Okay, then what we got the next, we have what, suppose x multiply by y, then what, 1200. Yes, 1200. Then we have divided by operator, this one. Then we got the 30 divided by 40, so 0.75. Yes, and then module we have this one, and then y. So what we got the 30 output on there. Yes, we got the 30 output. Also we have in that the two operator, that name is a arithmetic operator, the increment operator, this one, and that is we call as this one is a pre-increment, and this one we call as a post increment. This is the post. Okay, and this is what, the pre-increment. So first of all you take the value of variable, and after you make the increment, and then post is what, you first of all increment and take the value of that the variable. Okay, so also we can told about the x plus plus is nothing as equal to x plus 1. Okay, then plus plus x is nothing as again what, x equal to x plus 1, again this one same. Okay, it's the same meaning of that, but the pre and post is what, according to the operators we have to decide the value increment or not. Okay, so the practically we discuss. Okay, suppose I take the value of y only there. Okay, suppose here there is a y, and we make the some applications, or we create some programs regarding to. Okay, suppose I take the value of y equal to x plus plus. Okay, and then we check the value of y. What is the value of y? Yes, what is the value of y? We check here first. Okay, so first x value we have the y, and then what about the x value is what, x is nothing or what right now here, x y value is what, which is to be associated with the x right now here. This is the associated with this x, or we can also call it as y, one second, y equal to x. So what, x value which is to nothing as what, the y value. But the problem is what right now, the x is nothing as what here, x is nothing as what here, x plus plus. So x is what right now here, x equal to x plus 1. That is the difference. Okay, so initially the y value is what? Equal to whatever the 30 value we got, but unfortunately your x value is what right now? X equal to x plus 1. Okay, so what the value we got there? Yes, equal to x की वैल्यू कितनी है? 30 and then plus 1. ओके, तो x क्या होगा फिर यहाँ पे? x equal to what? We got the 31. Okay, so we check the y value first, what is the value, and then we check about the x value. Okay, so this one, suppose y equal to plus, we have to take the operator, and then x equal to here what? The plus operator, and then we take the x. So we run this one, and then yes, what? 30 and 31. So again, what the value we have take here, the naming conventions here, we take the y in between, and then the plus operator we have to take, and then in between we take the next line. So that's why we take the break there, br tag. That's it. Okay, and we run again. Yes, y 30 and 31. Okay, so y equal to there, and then run. Yes, y 13 x 31. Yes, so this is what about the post increment. What about the pre increment? First, what you do the increment and then take the value of variable. Yes, is one x. So what is right now the value of y? Here y value is what? Is nothing as a 31. Okay, and then x value is what? Again what? Here again what? 31. This one. So we run this one. 31. Yes, that is the about the which operator? Increment, arithmetic operator. Okay, and then next one is your compound operator. Okay, so the compound operator, in that we have take the two operator, but actually is a we consider is a one operator. In that way, how we check the practically, not practically, first of all we discuss that the operator which are there. Okay, suppose we have the plus equal to operator. Okay, suppose I had variable x and value is suppose 6. Okay, so that is what we have the two operator, plus and equal to. Okay, but actually we consider as a one operator, or sorry, one operator here, or one statement on there. Okay, so what? Plus equal to, we have the two operator. Okay, but actual we consider as a one operator, and this one x value, x variable name, and we take the value, and that we call the one statement. Okay, so how we consider or how we express there? Okay, suppose x plus equal to 6, though how we call this one? So x equal to x plus 6. Okay, in that way it means x value whatever we define, that value we have to take, and plus 6, and that is the both value we assign to normal x. Okay, so same thing on another. Suppose I have in that way x multiply by or equal to 6. So what is meaning by that? Okay, so both operator we consider actually one operator. How? X equal to x into 6. Okay, so suppose x value is what here? Suppose 2 value. Okay, so what output? 2 into 6 is what? 12. So x value is what? 12. That is okay. So we consider in that way. So that way we have the compound operator. So we have two operators that we call as a compound operator, and we consider actually the one operator, that is the compound operator. So we discuss that one. then we have again that operator divided by equal to, then we have the module operator in that way. Okay, so this we have, then minus equal to we have the operator. So both we have the operators, and we check the practically one by one how they run actually they are. Okay, so here y value we are not consider here, we just take the example here. Practically we check one by one. Suppose we have take the plus compound operator, then what the output we got, x equal to, here where the equal to, sorry, equal to here, yes, and then what happened, x equal to suppose I take no one value on there, we just only define the value or variable on there, this one, and take the value suppose 6. Okay, and then x equal to, suppose we take the 2, so that what we got the x value on there, so we check this one value is what, 12. So how they run this one, we take the comment on there, so what, x equal to what, x into what, their value 6. So what we got the output, the 2x equal to 2 into 6, and then x equal to 12 we got. Okay, in that way we got. Same thing we do is what, x plus this one, so instead of that here what, multiply, take the plus, here what, multiply by, we take the plus, so what we output we got, 8 on there. So we check this output, yes, we got 8. Okay, so in that way we can do it. Instead of that what, divided, then we can do the module here. Okay, so here we can also use the minus also there. So this is the compound operator we have, we can do it one by one. Okay, practically you can do it one by one, that's it. The next you are nothing as the relational operator. So we know the relational operator very well. Actually the first is nothing as equal to, okay, then in that way also with the relational operator, then less than, greater than, then less than equal to, greater than equal to, then less than, not equal to. Okay, so in that way we also the the relational operator. Okay, so what mean by this one, so we have the two operators, this one also and this one also. Okay, suppose I take the value or variable name, suppose variable I take x equal to 5 value and y equal to suppose 6 value. Okay, and I take that operator, relation operator, suppose 5 equal to 6, and I take the in compare, or I will take the loop on there, so that time they compare this one. Okay, because they are not find out the their actual value. Okay, they are just only what they consider the string. Suppose I take here the double inverted comma 5, okay, actually we consider as a string, and 6, so that time the operator will give the value true value. Okay, but if it means what, they are not check the face value. Okay, just only take the uh, variable value on there, but actual not check the face value. But we have to take the same uh, uh, variables x and y, okay, and instead of that the two operator we take the three operator here, okay. At that time your value we got what, a false, okay. So that is the difference between the operators. So first operator is what, equal to. What mean what mean by that, okay, they are not check the face value, they are only check the value. So that's why if they compare, then the output will get the true. But if you take the 3 equal to operator, that time they check the face value of the variable, and that the if the face value is equal, then and then they return the value is what, true, otherwise false, ओके। यहाँ पे सबसे बड़ा डिफरेंस वो है कि डबल इक्वल टू में फेस वैल्यू नहीं चेक करता है, तो रिटर्न वो क्या करेगा, ट्रू करेगा। बट 3 इक्वल टू ऑपरेटर में क्या करता है, उसका फेस वैल्यू वो चेक करता है, अगर फेस वैल्यू राइट है तभी वो वैल्यू ट्रू करेगा, अदरवाइज वो फॉल्स करेगा। ट्रू वैल्यू, ट्रू फेस वैल्यू मीन्स व्हाट, अगेन द क्वेश्चन, okay, x equal to, suppose I take the string value 5 here, and y equal to, suppose I take the 5 value is 5 again, okay. So this string value we call as a face value. Here what, we take the value is a face value, okay. अगर पूरा मैंने ये कर लिया, string value लिया, तो वो at that time we not call as a face value, okay. That string whatever the value, that is nothing as a face value, yes. अगर ये दोनों सही है, ओके, और मैं इसमें लेता हूँ, तो अगर सही है दोनों वैल्यू या राइट है, दोनों करेक्ट है, तो तभी वो वैल्यू ट्रू करेगा यहाँ पे, अदरवाइज क्या करेगा, फॉल्स करेगा, दैट्स इट, ओके। और लेस देन और ग्रेटर देन के बारे में तो मैं जब मैं लूप पढ़ाऊँगा, एट दैट टाइम यू consider this one, the operator less than, greater than, okay, greater than, equal to, not equal to, that is all we have to discuss in loop, okay. So this is about the operators in JavaScript, okay. Then we have the expressions, yes, it is the combinations of value, variables and operator which is compute the values, okay. So you know very well, we just discussed about the operators, the two operators, okay. We combine with the operands. So operators and operands we know very well in C and Java, okay. So that time what, we make the some expressions on there, that is nothing as values, variables and operator which is compute the values. So example on there, 30 plus 50 plus into 6. So 30, 50 and 6, what, their operand, and plus and into is nothing as what, operators, okay. So operand plus operator, once they combine, okay, that also we call as a expressions, okay. Then we have the keywords. So the 63 keywords we have right now here. How many? 63. You can find out that all the keywords from the presentation, as well as you can find out from the browsers, or as well as you can also find out in your book, okay. So today we discuss that the how what mean by the JavaScript, and how we construct the JavaScript, that up to keywords we discuss all the points. So today for enough, and the next that video we have to explain about the what mean by the identifiers, then what are the control statement in JavaScript, and then we discuss about the browser objects and document objects. So tomorrow lectures we discuss all the points whatever I told, okay. So today for enough, okay. So bye.